Hello everybody, welcome to my second walkthrough. I am Grim from G3, and as you can tell, we are playing Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Also, you can tell I'm playing on the Sly collection because I do not currently own the first Sly Cooper on my PS2. And I think the added little bit of graphics will help it out a little bit, I guess. And let's begin. Also, I will be rendering this at 720, so if it's not set to 720, go ahead and fix it right now. Hopefully automatically it will be set to 720, but who knows. My controller looks like somebody spit on it or something. Paris, France. Alright, so unlike Banjo-Kazooie, I actually have a lot of history with this game, and I'm talking about that throughout my walkthrough, so let's begin.
Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
Alright, so before we do start, I'm going to go ahead and collect some coins and talk a little bit about my history with this game a little bit. I actually got this game when I was a little kid, and back then when I used to get games from like Walmart or whatever, you know, I would usually pick some crappy game that either that or it's just like an average game, kind of like Quake 2. I already have my collection out of my N64 games, and a few of those games are pretty much my bad selections worth of games, but ironically enough, I had no idea about this game when I got it, and obviously it turned out to be one of the best games ever made, so.
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Super sneaky master thief move. That's pretty much of a mouthful. But as you can tell, Sly Cooper and Sly Cooper 2 are definitely way two different games.
Be extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention you'll be fried to...
I like how they changed Sly Cooper's look from this game onto the second game.
Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
But my favorite Sly Cooper game is actually Sly Cooper 2, and I will not be doing that after this, but I will be doing it sometime. But I will be doing it kind of like a co-op game in a sense, and when I get closer to wanting to do it or whatever, I'll be talking a little about how I will be doing it. So, but I think it's gonna be really cool how we do it.
Go, Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important...
Alright, so I skipped that, but I didn't expect I
Nice
could.
job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
Fuck yo. Can't tell if that's booze or what.
Criminal! You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
Ah, and I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
Alright, so what sucks about Carmelita Fox is she's never had the same voice actress. I'm not really sure about these in time, but 1 through 3 she's had a different voice actress every time, so it's kind of like she's a different character in each game, but I think this might be my favorite voice for her. Look, I haven't played 2 or 3 in a while, so
Escape me, raccoon!
I will shake my fist at you now.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I've already plotted a route to our first target.
Sir Riley the Frog. And let's begin Tide of Terror.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Rath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
I always loved these title cards, or whatever you're going to call it, but they were always really cool. And here we are. Now this part 1 right here will be mostly cutscenes, I'm gonna say that, so I won't be talking a lot in this walk, or in this part right here anyways, but I will probably go up until, well, I'll see what I will want to do, but...
Hey, Sly! I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
When Bentley said pipes and ropes, it sounded like Christopher Walken or something. That was kind of funny. But my favorite character out of the 3 is Murray.
Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
As a kid, me and Letflin used to be out in my yard, and we used to pretend he was Bentley and I was Murray, and we would mess around. That was a long time ago, though. But I guess I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about what we're doing for Slide 2, which it'll be a long time before we do it, most likely. But I'm not sure about Sly, but I'll be doing every mission for Murray, and he'll be doing every mission for Bentley. Either I'm just doing all of Sly.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
Alright, so I'm going to point out something about... Oh, maybe not. Yeah, if you're like... Say you're going like this right here, and you're trying to focus on what's in front of you, you have to move the camera around to see it. As you can tell, I didn't know that when I was playing it earlier, because I started recording this a few times, but it's a good idea to keep that in mind, because alright, so it looks like some kind of a greaser with the ninja. Anyways, as I was saying, I might just be all of Slide 2.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
But as I was saying, anyways, I'll probably end up doing all of Sly and Murray. I'm not really sure what he's wanting to do, but I just know he's doing all of Bentley, so it's gonna be really cool doing that. That was close. Also, one thing this game's well.
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
In the cutscene. But anyways, I can't remember what I was talking about actually. It'll come to me in a minute. Oh yeah, I was talking about life. Never mind. Alright, so Slide 2 has a better life meter, or life, a life interface, whatever you call it, but a life mechanic, I guess you can say. But in Slide 1, you get one chance. If you don't have anything on you to pretty much go about doing stuff, so I will probably end up dying a decent amount in this game, messing around or something of that to that effect. Alright, 16. Here's our first vault.
Vault has got to be somehow related to those clues in bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to crack the code and get you inside it.
Alright, so I'm not getting trophies right now because I actually recorded this a few times and I got a decent amount of trophies.
That's the final clue to crack the code. Now find that vault and I'll give you the instructions to open it.
But you'll see trophies popping up in this walkthrough.
The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
For some reason 729 popped in my head.
You found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
I believe that move is later on a move and slide too, but I think it's an automatic attack thing anyways. I always like this effect when we get the keys. Cool pose. I always loved that as a kid. And it's hidden. Prowling the ground. Alright, so it looks like there will be another cutscene very soon.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine, but I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
I love the chemistry between those two.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
And if you have a gold horseshoe, you'll be protected twice as much. And we're not going to listen to that because that'll be a few minutes before he stops talking. But it's kind of funny how he talks about certain stuff.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
Also, thing to look out for is the money or the coins in this game. I think each level has a different type of coin.
Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
Alright, so that little clue bottle I just got, it's actually really easy to miss. I actually missed it twice when I started recording.
Hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
Ooh, crap. That was close. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the levels that are in this little area past to where all the other levels are after you unlock the little area over there. But I think I'm going to do every level up to that part and then unlock it, and then I think that's where I will be cutting this video. Alright, so I do recommend getting lives just in case you do die a lot, because most likely I'll probably end up dying if I like mess around too much or if I misjudge a jump. For some reason as a kid I used to really hate these things. I would die from them a lot. But now it's like, now it's nothing. Is he working on something? Yeah, he is. Now you're jobless. These things got me a lot too as a kid. So now it's like, did I really die at that part? You ain't doing your job. Alright, let's not say, wait, I'm gonna. Okay. At this part, did I just. Okay. I do recommend double jumping over that. Like so. Hello. But I like these types of games that are stealth related. I don't really need a button smasher. I do enjoy button smashers, but I like me some stealth games. One game in particular, The Mark of Cree, which is, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, knows that it's a stealth game, but it's also very gory. I do plan on doing that game sometime when I do get it again. But until then, I remember that getting that game too. It was always a really fun game for me to play. So we'll go ahead and go here and get this clue bottle right here. Alright. What's funny about the rats is if you kill them, their blood's green for some reason. I'm guessing they don't want it. They didn't want to make this too violent or something. Kind of like in Samurai Jack, where in Samurai Jack, instead of blood, they're like robots and they spurt out oil and whatnot. There we go.
You can't jump up on this furnace, Sly. You better go back and find an alternate route.
Thanks for telling me that.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
There we go.
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Alright, so what sucks about this game is obviously, instead of being able to use them all at once or whatever, you have to switch between all of them. And they get that idea like in Slide 2, but obviously they execute it a lot better than this one. But and I believe throughout the game we get more upgrades, and I think those two moves that we just had or just learned become a lot better than what they are now. I think with the roll attack you get to have some kind of like electricity around you or something, so you can like stun enemies or something. Alright, that's level 1. As a kid, I used to be afraid of this guy over here. And you can never tell if his eyes are, if he has one eye, or if he has like sunglasses on or something. It's weird. But I used to get caught by the guy all the time. And for some reason, when you stand too close to an enemy, or that just really, I'm not really sure if that was just
Jackpot,
that or
Sly.
not, but
Look at all this stuff. Must be worth millions. And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
But anyways, I don't know if that was just a one-time thing or not, but he attacked me. And usually, if you get caught by him, he throws up on you or something like that. But we have sumo wrestlers over there. I do recommend keeping this right here, and so you can jump on there. I actually recorded earlier, and I destroyed that, and I took like 15 minutes trying to get up here. Come on, camera. There we go. But I was tied between this game and Ratchet and Clank 1. But I decided to go ahead and do this game right here. What I think I might do is, when I do Ratchet and Clank, I think I'm just going to go ahead and pretty much do them on order. I'll have like some kind of marathon or something of Ratchet and Clank 1 through 3, because I have the collection of that too, so. Alright, so. We don't want your lasagna. Alright, so how many, Alright, in this level right here, I believe it is. Alright, we need 9 more, but I believe it's in this level right here. And the vault over there, that's where we learn where we can find where all the clue balls with our Binocucom, which is pretty cool. 24. Ooh. Oh. As you can tell, this game's very unforgiving when you do something like that. When you mess around too much, the game becomes kind of difficult like that right there. But oh well. We'll get the horseshoes back sometime. There we go, 30. Hopefully I can jump over onto that without dying. Ooh, that was close. And there's an extra life over there if you need it. This move's useful if you're going into a straight line, but if you're like turning like this right here, it'll take forever.
To enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
436.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your Binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Very cool. Stuck again. I think the biggest problem with this HD remake was pretty much, as you can tell, I'm not really sure if it was just the old Sly Cooper was doing it too, but when Sly was talking to Carmelita, his polygons were all messed up, and he like looked like a ragdoll with his ear moving and whatnot. But you see a lot of that in Thieves in Time too, which I'm all for small companies getting really awesome games like this, but I would have rather had Sucker Punch do Thieves in Time, because of course they are bigger than Zenzaru, I think they're called. Alright, so we have about, I think, 2 levels left for me to do. Just That's if I do want to do that other one over there, but I might not. Let's get this horseshoe over here. Most likely I will be doing 2 parts for Tide of Terror.
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Hello. But 2 parts will take me to do this right here, Tide of Terror. Obviously these 2 levels right here I think I might go ahead and do. And then I'd be doing the rest of the levels as well as beat Sir Riley, so. But unlike Banjo-Kazooie, this game won't take me too long to do.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
As a kid I used to think that I didn't need the barrel and I would just be able to jump over it, and that never happened. Crap. Your breath smells bad. There it is! No! As a kid, this guy right here used to catch me all the time.
So far,
even though it
so
was easier.
good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
Ooh. Let's go ahead and go jump up here. I believe there is a... Okay, never mind. It's not over here. It's right there, never mind. Let's try to destroy this right here. A quick way to get up to the top is right here. And we're about to do that right now. Oh, maybe not actually. Oh, crap. Alright. Oh, screw it. I don't care. We don't need the horseshoe anyways. Actually, okay, never mind. Okay, I'm tempted to get this, so I'm getting it. There we go, finally. But if you wanted, you can hop right over here and not fall like I was about to. This guy right here will catch you, though. I got caught earlier and I died when I tried to get up there. He caught me. I can't tell if you can... Oh, never mind. Slide 2, never mind. And, ooh. I believe if your barrel gets burnt up, I think that's your only chance of beating this level, I believe. So you better watch what you're doing. Hopefully we got all the bottles so far. Hopefully, anyways. And boom. All these levels are really funny to look at and make fun of what's going on to the end of the level. Like Sir, oh. As you can tell, they are like... They danced a little bit after they found him, but I didn't expect him to do that again. Alright, so I'm going to wait a little bit. That's not good. I'm going to murder you. Alright, cool, we're almost there. Oh, another horseshoe. As a kid, I never knew that that thing opened. I had to jump over it when I was a kid. Alright, so we have 3 over there. Well, that's interesting. And that is it. I can't remember what we learned in this level, but hopefully it's something really nice.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. With the help of a straight-edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242.
10%.
Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This one features Dev Cooperenda's slow-motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
This is really useful, especially after the advanced slow motion technique, but I don't know if it dodges their attack when they're shooting at you, but I really hope it does, because I'll be getting caught a lot probably. Oh, Matrix style. I'll be taking advantage of that. Don't you worry. Number 4. Alright, so I think I'm going to be doing that last level over here, and then unlocking that over there. Let's go ahead and do it now, actually. Notice how he had to use 3 keys to unlock it, but he only had to put 1 in his backpack. Cutscene.
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
Somewhat. So over here is pretty interesting. It kind of sucks because the vault's in the beginning of the level, so you have to do it twice in order to. Well, unless you want to go back all the way. Actually, no, you can't.
Way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the store machine.
But we'll have to go back into this level to get the vault, so be mindful of that. I probably won't show myself doing it, but I will be doing it when I stop recording. Just a little heads up. Hello. Cool. Alright, so for that right there, there we go. For some reason, this right here was really hard for me to do. Like, I would wait for it to stop moving before I would actually grab onto one of them. And I would get stuck in the middle of it and have to die to go back. That was always funny. This right here should be interesting. Ooh, that was close. 14 if I seen that correctly. I don't want to become a barbecued raccoon, I mean, squirrel. Ooh, crap. Get murdered. Oh, that was cheap, I hit him. At least I thought I did anyways. Oh, crap. Okay, that was a lot harder than it should be. It's 18 now. Alright, so 21. Actually, wait a minute. I'm not... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go and do this twice in order to do it. Actually, it might have been this right here that was so hard for me to do. Hopefully that... Nope, never mind. And crash. We're definitely gonna need that. 26, there's 3, yep, 3 right there. I don't know where the last one is now. Where are you? Oh, okay, never mind. We are good. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here. Yeah, I'm just going to do it whenever I get out of this level. I'll start recording anyways. Well, actually, I think I can go ahead and go into the level and get that. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright guys, so this is part 1 of my Sly Cooper walkthrough. Stay tuned for part 2 when we finish Tide of Terror, and I'll see you guys later. Like and subscribe if you want, and stay tuned.